Okay, first of all, I don't know how good my video quality is going to be just because my webcam's not very good. But I was just going to try out some stuff before work. Um, I always put on powder before I do anything just because if I don't, it just, my skin just doesn't look very good. But finish that real quick. No, this isn't a tutorial. I'm just playing with my makeup because I know I'm not good enough to teach other people. Because I know I've learned from X Sparkage's videos, which she's awesome at, and she really is. She really does some great colors. But then I think her name's, I don't remember her name, but her username's like Pancia. I really don't know how you say her name, but she didn't know, but it's not. It's in the bottom. I always use a base for my eyeshadow because if I don't, it doesn't pop. You don't really get a lot of color, especially if you're using a bright color like a blue or a pink or something. Then you're not really gonna get the bright color unless you're using like a pigment, and even then it just doesn't stay on well enough unless you use something, which I'm just using some really old, obviously there's barely any left, concealer. I used to just put it on with my finger, but that's kind of messy, so now I just use my handy dandy cheap brush kit from Walmart. Which I actually didn't even buy. A friend bought for me because they knew I was into makeup, so hey, it works, right? So yeah, you should always, I think personally, I always use a base, even with lighter colors, because then it usually even, it'll bring in, if there's any shimmer in the eyeshadow, it's going to bring it out a lot more if you use a base. You know, obviously I'm using something cheap like concealer because I can't afford, right now, I plan on it, I can't afford any good bases. And I always apply it all over my eye because I always put shadow everywhere, not just on the eyelid. I actually think this might be a little bit too thick. This is a really crappy brush. I hate these. Have you ever used these little spongy brushes? I hate those. I never use them for my actual eyeshadow. I did when I was younger just because, well, I didn't know any better, but now I know that these are crap, honestly. If anyone likes them, let me know. I don't know. I really don't like them. But, hey, at least they can be used for something, right? I'm really hoping my boyfriend doesn't walk in the door from work while I'm doing this, because then I'll get shy and I'll just shut up and turn it off, and then I don't think you'll ever see it. I'm really shy when it comes to doing stuff like that. It's funny, I can put this video up and I'll be trying to come over here. And I can put this up for, millions of people to see it if they want, yet if my boyfriend walked in the door, I'd be like, I'm not doing anything, and I turn it off. Yeah, see, this thing's like falling apart. Got some concealer on the inside of my eye, which was really horrible. Oh. Not that it wouldn't be good to put it on my eyes anyway, but I work overnight, so bags under the eyes from working overnight. Okay, I was gonna use these dark colors. I didn't know. What I always did is put on the lighter color first, and then use the darker as kind of the contouring highlighter. But I saw someone, I think it was Pansia, I don't know how you say her username, I'm sorry, but she used the dark first, and then put on the lighter one, which I never really thought of, but that's what I'm gonna try. And hopefully I get the smoky look that I wanted, which who knows, might not. Okay. I'm using Milani Runway Eyes. I don't know what this is. Backstage Basic. I was actually recommended to use Milani by X Sparkage. It's been okay. I can't say it's one of my favorites, but you know, I do like the silver. But I don't know. It's just I expected it to be some amazing color, and I don't think it was. But whoever, teach their own, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna put it on dark down on the eyelid, and then I'm gonna try to smoke it out. I've never really tried to do the smoky look, but that's what I'm trying right now. Oops, sorry. Bouncing you around a little bit. Actually, doesn't look too bad to begin with, anyway. Ooh, I'm probably gonna end up running out of time. So I gotta hurry up. Gosh, sorry, my dog's huffing and puffing at me because he hears someone at the door. He never shuts up. Not too bad so far. You can't really tell, but it does smoke out a little bit. I don't know, let's see what happens when I actually put on the silver. Which I'm actually going to use. This one's kind of, when I apply a lot of color and I want to do it everywhere, I'm using my bigger brush. These don't have numbers or anything. I don't have any fancy brushes, but it's just a little Walmart set I had, so it's kind of a big brush. But and then this is one I usually use when I'm doing contour colors. You see, it's a lot smaller. Hush. Hush. See, I told you it's loud. And honestly, I'm surprised he's been this quiet. Never shut up. Never. Didn't they limit these to like 2 minutes? I mean 10 minutes? Let's just do one eye and see what it looks like, so maybe if you guys like it, and try it on your own. I usually put it about halfway. I take mine and put it about halfway over the eye whenever I do contour colors. Okay, just so you see